copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one we're going to be looking at a Reggie photos. We haven't looked at a Reggie for a while. This one is, I found absolutely hilarious. I found all of his videos very entertaining. He's brilliant at making an entertaining video. So, I know you're all already subbed to Reg, but if you're not, go over and sub. Very entertaining person to watch. Very clued up as well. But in this one, we're going to see his interaction with a PCSO, which thinks he can intimidate people. Let's just get straight into it. Alright then, so as you can see, so far, not a problem. All the police constables what was there didn't have a problem with Reggie walking through. And then you get the insecure old PCSO, which feels he needs to exercise his dominance on an adult to show the kids that he has power. That's how I believe it what went through his head at that moment in time, but I don't know. That's, like I said, that's just my opinion. Let's just carry on.
This way. No, yeah?
No.
What you after?
Huh?
What you after?
What are you after?
Sorry?
What are you after?
You just come to us.
I'm just looking.
Yeah? Right?
Yeah.
We're just busy dealing with somebody.
I can be here, can I?
Oh, in the middle of a field, a strange place to be. Dressed up in a mask at this time of day. But yeah, do what you want.
Alright.
Yeah?
So at this point, you can see the PCSO has approached Reggie. He's asked him a few things. He didn't like the answer. Reggie's backed off 2 or 3 times and his PCSO still approached. And the way he's speaking and everything gives the impression that he's trying to intimidate. Now, a normal person, if that wasn't a PCSO or a police officer or anything like that, and you did that to a normal person, you yourself, that would be classed as probably, well, harassment, alarm and distress should cause somebody, plain and simple. Because it is quite, that method, what he was using there is an intimidation factor, and that is it. That's all that was, just trying to intimidate Reggie. Even after Reggie backed up several times, he still approached to get in his personal space to show him eye contact with a demeanour of, I am boss.
Yeah? Sorry, you're trying to intimidate me or something? Putting a mask on and having some binoculars doesn't intimidate me, mate.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Not in the slightest. I'm asking what you're doing. We're dealing with some children.
I don't care.
Right?
We'll move on then.
No, I won't be moving anywhere.
Yeah, you will.
I won't.
Why will you not?
No, because you're not telling me what I'm doing.
You're not telling me what I'm doing.
I'm not telling you what you're doing.
Who the hell are you?
Surprised what you're doing with children around here when we're dealing with children.
Oh, you're going down that route, are you now?
Absolutely.
Really?
With a child here, what's concerns it?
What's it got to do with you?
Yeah, right. Finished up.
Jog on, PCSO, you're not even a copper.
Oh, you've read that. So
yeah, so move it. Show me your designation card now.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I'm not speaking to you.
You don't come and try and intimidate me like that.
I'm not doing that.
You did.
No.
Yes, you did.
Alright then, so there's a big confusion about PCSOs. So we'll look at the PCSO Handbook from the College of Policing. So this is the PCSO Handbook. It's a 6-minute read, so it's not very difficult. Updated on the 6th of June 2022. So these are the powers of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act of 2017, amended section 38 of the Police Reform Act of 2022, which enables the Chief Constable of Police to designate any powers who is employed under the Office of the Policing Crimes and Commissioners. So basically, that section gives the Chief Constable the powers to designate powers to a PCSO. But let's go under the designation card. Let's see what the designation card is. So we'll just pop over to the legislation.gov. This is section 38, which is basically telling you a designation. This one's a load of nothing. But the true question is, does a PCSO have to show you a designation card? So I believe that's under section 42, which states right here. So this here is just a lot of nonsense wording. The purpose to do so shall produce the designation card or, accordance to the persons if requested to do so. So, if requested to do so whilst using any of these powers, which are granted to him under these sections, which we've just had a look at, 38 and 41, the one just before this one. So from 38 onwards, if asked to do so, they have to show you a designation card. So the fact that this PCSO refused to do so is a breach of legislation. Which is the Police Reform Act of 2002, Section 42. His refusal to do so, he clearly went and interacted with this person, so he has to identify himself to this person just like a normal police officer would, if asked to do so.
Constable, refusing to show his designation card here. Intimidation. Show me the designation card.
No.
You're obliged to do it by the Chief Constable.
Don't shout at me.
No.
Shouting at me.
Do not try and intimidate me.
You are? Sorry?
What's he not telling you?
No, I'm trying to deal with him and this chap's getting in the way.
I'm not getting in the way at all.
You are.
No, I'm
You
not.
are. I was dealing with him. Right.
Come here. Don't even decide to come for a reason.
So Reggie's been put in a pretty difficult situation here, because editing this video is a pain in the backside. Trying to edit out, will blur out all the kids' faces under YouTube policies. You're not allowed to show kids in the videos, blah, 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 blah. There's a bit of a pain in the backside. So in this situation, Reggie can't stay there and demand this stuff because it makes his job a lot harder to edit this video and get it out there. So it seems like he has to back down. Unfortunately, he didn't get no collar numbers, so he can't follow up with that. He made these PCSOs and the police constables obviously messed up by not correcting the PCSO. We don't know what powers the PCSO has been designated, because, like I say, every single PCSO in different regions of the country get designated different powers depending on what powers they need for that region. It's a long story, but if you want to read through it, I'll put up the PCSO's handbook, will be linked in the description. So in this case, Reggie has got no choice. He can stay there and make his life a bit harder by doing all the editing, or you can just go and just upload the video as it is and let the people do their research to find out who he is.
Absolute joker.
Get away from me!
So that's basically the end of that video. Reggie ends up leaving for the same reasons I do explain a bit earlier on. Editing these sort of videos to blur out faces and that when you're constantly moving is a bit of pain. You have to go every frame to make sure the pixelization is where it needs to be for YouTube guidelines, basically. So in this situation, Reggie, like I said, ends up leaving. Do I fault him? No. Do I like this interaction? Yes. Reggie basically shows him is not intimidated. It's a shame YouTube's protocol is the way it is when it comes to kids, because he could have educated all these kids on actually this is what you need to do and this is what needs to be done, as these kids are clearly uneducated, as you can tell. They act very immature, which you can't blame them, the kids. They believe the police has got the right to do whatever they want, but that's because the kids don't know any better. They're not taught these sort of things, are you, in school? But in my eyes, this interaction, the PCSO well overstepped the mark. The fact that he refused to identify, didn't show his designation card, it's past the legislations he's got there to give him. He shouldn't be on the street. He's clearly got a small fuse, and the fact that he wants to bring up child abuse and kiddie fiddler, kiddie stuff like that, makes me believe that he's the wrong one. A bit like Audit in Lancashire. He is a wrong one. He's a child abuser. It's all out there. It's on my community post if you want to go and have a look. But yeah, that's all just my opinion. Apart from Audit in Lancashire, that's an actual fact. But let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.